Hello, Pisces. Welcome and welcome back. We're going to get into another reading for you guys. Super dope, super chill, super mellow. They call it mellow yellow. What is that? Let's see what the messages are for you guys. I hope you're doing well. I hope these messages help to uplift your spirit, even if the message could be a little challenging, or whether it's positive, I don't know. But regardless of what comes out, I hope that the messages help you in some way, shape, or form when it comes to what you're experiencing in your life. Oh my God, my microphone is all the way in the wrong setting. So I don't know how that last reading sounded, but we are going to get back into it. Anything you hear, don't bring it into your life if it does not belong, you guys. Y'all be sure to like and subscribe. Like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Book your readings, you guys. The link is below. Can't wait to see you there. Okay. I'll be watching Jessie Woo do the reactions to Love Island. And I watch her channel for other things too, but she'd be like, subscribe. subscribe, subscribe. From that song, surprise. Hilarious. Okay. But let's see for Pisces spirit. What does Pisces need to know? What does Pisces need to know? Guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration. Father, Mother, God. Oh. I know you lying. Oh. What is going on? Here we go with this. Okay, I hope the mic is right now. I don't know what that was about. Trying to make sure it's not going to do anything weird, but let's see. Make it rain just popped out. Manifesting abundance. Legal matters in your favor. Unexpected money. Promotion, entrepreneur. Double life, liar, deception in another relationship. Soul contract, soulmates, partnership, spiritual union. Interesting. Not sure why that popped out. I'm going to put it back, even though it's a positive card. There could be some type of wealth, money, resources that you're gaining because of a partnership or a contract that you didn't know existed. But let's see, what are the messages? Guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors that Pisces needs to know, Father, Mother, God. Mind games, baby. Toxic love, reconciliation. Ooh, drama, addictions, love, hate, relationship, immature, testing you, analyzing you, and reconciliation, harmony, resolving issues, getting back together. Okay. What else does Pisces need to know? Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm putting it in. I don't fucking care. It's upright. God dang it. Determined, persistent, still holding on, gifts and flowers, and fighting, trust issues, one-sided, detached. There could be a person here who, oh my God, what the fuck is this? There could be a person here who wants you to be upset with them and you're not. right? There could be a person here who wants you to be upset with them and you're not. They want to create some type of envy, jealousy, spite, hatefulness, resentment within you for what you don't have and what they have. But whatever they're doing to try to create that dynamic is not working, because you're not envious, you're not jealous, you're not spiteful, you're not a hater. You don't want to see people's downfall. You want to see people succeed. You love to see love. You love to see happiness. You love to see prosperity in people's life. And no matter how much somebody tries to put you in a negative predicament financially or shed light on negative situations in your life, you still are positive, or you still see the positive. I feel like that's why this card came out in reverse. Because even though you may be unemployed, even though you may be in a position where your life is very unconventional, you're playing chess and not checkers. You're still winning the game. Someone's mind games are not working on you because you're not allowing yourself to be negative or pessimistic. You always, because of your outlook, Pisces, you always see the bright side of situations. You always see the silver lining of situations. And you don't think like this person, because this person, if they were in your shoes or in your predicament, they would be envious, spiteful, and jealous. They're like, if it were me, you know, they're looking at you crazy, talking about, oh, Pisces, what the fuck is wrong with Pisces? Why is Pisces not reacting or responding? Because if it was me and I saw myself doing what I'm doing, and I was Pisces and they didn't have what I have, or they weren't doing what I'm doing, or they didn't get to have the life that I have, then I would be envious and jealous of them. But that's why you're two different people. It's just, that's what it is. Like, motherfuckers can't make you jealous for something that you don't want. People can't make you envious of something that you don't covet. People can't make you feel a certain way or react and respond a certain way if that's not how you're going to react or respond. And I think someone is actually envious and jealous of you because you are, in no uncertain terms, looking as if you're in a negative or worse off position. And they're like, why am I jealous of Pisces? Why do I have this irritation? Because I don't even know if it's envy or jealousy, but I feel like that's where it stems from. But I feel like it's like irritation. Like somebody is irritated with you for not having as much as they have on the outside looking in. They're irritated with you for enjoying being in whatever predicament that you're in. Because whatever they have materialistically or superficially to cover up what they don't want to deal with in life is still not fulfilling that void, right? Whatever void someone has in their heart or in their soul is not being filled by all of the things on the outside that they try to cover that void up with. So they're still envious and spiteful and jealous of you because that void is filled in your life. You don't have a void. And they're like, how dare Pisces? Like, that's kind of what it feels like. It feels like someone is trying to make you jealous of something that you'd never be jealous of. Or someone is trying to make you spiteful about something that you don't have, that you didn't even want. We've talked about this before, and it feels like they're very determined to, like, start some type of argument or fight with you. It's kind of like you're standing here, like how this lady is standing here. It's kind of like you're standing here like, I don't care about any of that stuff. Like, that does not matter to me. Like, why don't you do this and do that? I don't even know. I don't argue with people over stupid shit. So I don't know what the conversation is. But it's kind of like that. It's like somebody who doesn't understand why you would be happy being homeless. I'm not saying you're homeless, but like somebody who doesn't understand why you enjoy simple things in life. Somebody who doesn't understand why you don't covet or crave superficial materialistic things. I don't know what that is. That's crazy. It's like, duh. Who cares? And whatever this person has is not even really real. It's a double life. It's an illusion. It's deception. It's lies. So if somebody is trying to act like they're more well off, or they have more, or they're able to do more, or whatever, it's a game that they're playing. It's not a true representation of their reality. It's either a reality that they created under false pretenses, or a reality that they created that hides who they really are, or it's an illusion and not actually real. Like somebody like somebody who wears certain brands to cover up the fact that they feel inadequate in some other area of their life, or somebody who has to post everything on social media because they feel like they need validation. It's like weird. Like, why would I be jealous of you for having all of this, whatever you have, when that's not even really what I want? It's like somebody saying, oh, you should be jealous of me for driving this Ferrari. And you're like, I don't want a Ferrari. I like my Nissan. I don't want a fucking BMW. I like my Toyota. It's reliable. Parts are cheaper. What do you mean? Like, what are you saying right now? Are we okay? Are you okay? Bitch, like, are you okay? What else for Pisces? Ooh, bad health in reverse. This could definitely be being free, not being held down. This could be people who are trying to make you feel bad about anything in your life. Like, I'm getting vibes of people who try to make you feel bad about being single and unmarried when that's what you actually want. Or somebody who tries to make you feel bad about being married and in a relationship. I don't want to be single. You know what I mean? This could be somebody who's making you feel bad about being a parent when you enjoy having children. Like, all of these different superficial things that people attach themselves to, that help them to define their character or help them to define their image, that aren't actually real portrayals of like who they are. It's just a guise or a mask. And it's like people want you to be envious and jealous of their mask. You're like, bitch, why the fuck would I be envious and jealous of your mask when I get to wear my real face? So, if you're childless and single, can't nobody make you feel bad about being childish, Jesus. See what I'm saying? Can't nobody make you feel bad or be mad about being childless and single if you don't want kids and you don't want to be married. Can't nobody make you feel bad about being a single parent if you enjoy your children. Can't nobody make you feel bad about getting plastic surgery if that's what you wanted. Can't nobody make you feel bad about being natural if you don't like plastic surgery. Like, the fuck? Let me calm down. Expectation and great fortune. 26, 28. That's a 10. This could be your figure, your measurements, your size. Like, there's really this energy around you guys right now of somebody trying to trick you into thinking that you envy something or that you covet something that you don't actually envy or covet. I feel like you're not attached to any expectations in life, and that's what brings you joy, happiness, fortune, which is not just about money. It's about fulfilling lives and fulfilling experiences. One more card. Ooh. The mature man, main female adjudication. There could be a decision being made about a man and a woman, father and a daughter, an older man and a younger woman, even if they're not related. Yeah, somebody's definitely making a decision. Sudden wealth. You may be getting some money from a family dynamic or a family situation. There could be a family friend that's offering you an opportunity. This could be about property. This could be about inheritance. This could be about something that's being gifted or presented to you. Somebody could be worried about a person stealing your fortune, stealing your wealth. You're expecting one outcome to happen and something else is going to happen. I don't exactly know what this is. That's crazy. There's so many contradictions. Okay, so look, right? There's adjudication here, a decision being made, an authority figure or a power figure, somebody who's in power, somebody who has the power or jurisdiction to make a decision, to mediate, to judge a situation, to make a final judgment. There's the main male and the main female, right? Then you have sudden wealth, family room, courtship, and wealthy man, which is kind of like on its own. There could be someone close to you or a family member who's coming into some type of money. This could be a man or a masculine energy. Or this could be someone who you're going to meet possibly, or who you're involved with, who you're dating, who has family money, something like that, wealth, property. Then you have the house and the gift, which looks like there could be some type of property being gifted to you, or an opportunity being gifted to you, or someone else around you. Then you have this pathway opening up to great fortune, right? Then you have this concern. Somebody is concerned about a younger feminine energy. Like it feels like a grandfather or a father who's concerned about their daughter or granddaughter. And this is something about marriage or a relationship. The privileged lady is the equivalent to the wealthy man. The main male is the equivalent to the main female. It's like, you know, either this is an older man worried about who their daughter or granddaughter is going to settle down with, who's going to get this money, who's going to get this inheritance. Yeah, not wanting somebody to be with a thief. This could even be a man not wanting their son or daughter, I don't know, child to be with somebody who's a liar, a thief. And then mature woman here, distant horizons, high honor, right? Expectations, unexpected income. That's a contradiction. Expecting something and then having unexpected income. Then you have the message and then message of concern, which is like they connect as well. Then you have child. Then you have coffin. So it's like birth and death, which is crazy. Then you have the courthouse card. And then despair, which is kind of like courthouse is gathering information, finding things out, preparation. The despair card is like being closed out of information, not being in the loop. Then you have change and then community, which is connected because this both talks about like your location, where you live, the community you live in, possibly moving to a nicer community. Then you have false person and official person. You get what I'm saying? It's like they're two different sides to the same coin. It's weird. Occupation, imprisonment, journey, like being trapped, can't go anywhere, and then being free to travel. Poverty, mature man, lovers, toil and labor, and then main female. I feel like someone is deciding who they're going to leave their wealth or their fortune to. And it could be between siblings, a son and a daughter. It could be, I don't know. It's like somebody's trying to decide who is worthy of receiving some type of wealth or fortune. That's what it kind of feels like. Let's get a Gilded Reverie, Lenormand. That was really interesting because I feel like it plays a part in what's going on. A lot of readings have been coming up lately about people's priorities being really fucked up. What is this for Pisces? Can you give us any more clarity, please, Spirit? Ooh, ooh, ooh. I think it's the lady with a titty out. It sure is. Boobies. Cover up that nip. This is the lady card, one of the lady cards. Let's see. You can't see it. You can't see it. I just don't want to get demonetized because of an illustration of a boob. Let's see. Okay, let's go. This is the Ace of Spades. The Ace of Spades. Which is talking about new beginnings, which is swords. So could be a contract, could be about truth, clarity, sacrifice in order to gain a reward, cutting through confusion, cutting through the bullshit, finding clarity. But specifically with this Ace of Swords or Ace of Spades, it's about transformation. And then we saw the expectation card, which is kind of like the same meaning of this card. How can I put this down to cover up this woman's boob? There we go. Cover. Oh, nip slip. Nip slip. Somebody might have a nip slip. But I don't think that's important. 9, 10, 11. 8, 9, 10, 11. 2 11s. This card, I don't know what this is because I've never read the book. It looks like... What does it look like? It looks like doorways or pathway, something like that. I don't know. Then you have this mountain, which is card number 21. 21? 11 and 21. And that's the 8 of clubs, which are wands. And 8 signify movement or stagnation. Okay, either movement or stagnation. So there could be some type of obstacle with this mountain that you see or that you're experiencing when it comes to creating more flow and movement. There may be a blockage here or some type of obstacle that's in your way preventing you from creating movement. Or there could be a major like feat that you have to overcome, a hurdle that you have to climb and overcome in order to have movement and prevent stagnation. Now, in this particular deck, this could also be communication, getting over a hurdle with communication, because that's technically the 8 of Wands. And then the Ace of Swords being here, it looks like there could be communication involved. This particular 8 talks about fast organization. Okay. Moving quickly, conflict of interest. And this one has all the suits on it right here. Interesting. You may have to make a decision on your own without the input of others. What was the Kipper deck card? Damn. That was with this bad health in reverse. I think it was great fortune and something else. It was great fortune and what was it? Expectation. That's what it was. It was great fortune and expectation. I don't think this main female, I don't know if you're the main female or not, but it feels like a masculine or a man is thinking about this feminine energy, some type of unfinished business, thoughts that are coming back up, memories that are coming back up. And somehow this experience is connected to a decision or a judgment that needs to be made, and an expectation that this masculine energy knows that this feminine has or thinks they have, right? So it could be a situation where Snowflake, I'm sorry, I did like this, and she looked up after she about to lick her butt, child. She looked up like, wait, what's going on? But no, it feels like there's a masculine energy. Just say you have an estranged father, grandfather, masculine figure in your life, right? An estranged masculine, and you're a feminine. This masculine is thinking about you when it comes to leaving whatever they're going to bequeath to you in their will. Okay? Bequeathed. Not queef. Bequeathed. Okay? Coochie fart. Booty queef. Just boys being boys. I'm sorry. I play too much. But there's an expectation here because the expectation card came out with the bad health in reverse and great fortune. And this is an expectation card. And there's a hurdle that needs to be climbed with communication. But there's also a thought of unfinished business or a thought of something that was not completed properly that is on this masculine's mind. So some of you may have fathers, grandfathers, uncles, older brothers, people who are masculines in your life as a feminine who feel like they didn't finish something or they didn't do something right, or there's still some type of closure that needs to be had in a situation, possibly before someone dies. It kind of feels to me that an older masculine is trying to figure out, because we saw the mature man try to slip out. The older masculine is trying to figure out who they're going to bequeath their fortune to in their will. They're trying to figure out who they're going to leave things to. Like, who's going to get the house? Who's going to get the car? Who's going to receive the possible savings or investments or business opportunities that I have? Somebody is trying to write their will. But I also feel like what was the card with mind games? It was double life and something else. It was double life and see, look, contemplation, guilt, and unfinished business. It's not a coincidence, bitch. Okay. Okay, wait. Was it toxic love? Yeah, it was toxic love. The double life came out with the material gain card. So that was toxic love. And yes, ma'am. Make it rain. So yeah, soul contract, make it rain, and toxic love came out together. The double life card came out with reconciliation and mind games. So somebody's acting as if somebody's playing a double life. Somebody's wearing a mask. They're acting as if their reconciliation with a person who has some type of fortune is going to result in some type of union or contract being in their favor. You get what I'm saying? It's not pure love. It's love-hate. So the only reason why someone loves a person here is because they know that they have some type of fortune, income, flowers, gifts, property, materialistic items, because this person focuses on materialistic things, right? So they're playing this game. They're playing this mind game. They're presenting themselves with this mask that represents the double life in order to get that material gain, or in order for those financial matters or legal matters to be moved in their favor through those tactics of toxic love, because that's how they feel. They have to do this in order to get what it is that they want. So they're using those manipulation tactics to solidify that contract, when in reality, they only want to reconcile because of those superficial things, or because of those materialistic things that they think they'll gain from having that reconciliation. But somebody is not stupid. Like, this masculine energy that keeps coming out, they're not stupid. I feel like this person has always been unemployed and jealous and envious of other people, or feeling pity for themselves, being the victim in a situation. Like, say this is a family and you have a sibling. Oh my God. Squeaky wheel gets the most grease, huh? Squeaky wheel gets the most grease, no? You see what I'm saying? Somebody needs to change their spark plugs or something. I don't know what the fuck. Somebody needs to change their motherfucking spark plugs. What is that? It's not transmission. I don't know. Trying to diagnose people's fucking mechanical issues. But this is what it is. It's like they're always complaining. They're always whining. This could be your mom or dad they're not like on their deathbed. They're not about to die. But I feel like they are thinking about end of life planning, life insurance, wills and testaments, final decisions on things. And I think that they are trying to consider who's most deserving out of their children to get this fortune. And I think for some of you specifically who are feminine, you are the one who is being considered for something that you don't even expect to get. And the reason why you don't expect to get it is because there's some type of break in communication, or some type of disagreement or butting of heads that you have with this person. Now, you could be presented here as the feminine energy if you want to look at that, and you're a man. If you were born a man and you transitioned, or if you were born masculine and now you are more vibrationally aligned with the feminine energy, take it how it resonates, right? Some of you, it could go both ways. I feel like it's just presenting itself in this way so I can describe it to you. But a lot of you guys don't expect Jesus Christ. That is really irritating me. And they're just sitting there letting their fucking raggedy ass car run. Look at God. Thank you, God. So yes, isn't that magical? Sure is. And look, I don't be trying to judge people. You get what I'm saying? Like, because I've been in situations, I'm in situations now. I can't control certain things, but I'm so glad she got out the car and closed that door and turned that bitch off. Because that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I don't be trying to sound hateful. I really don't, y'all. But it's like loud noise. I can't stand loud noises. My house used to have the damn smoke alarms and detectors that would beep. And people used to think I was crazy because my smoke detector would be beeping. And folks used to comment on the videos to change the battery. But guess what? I changed it several times. And they just were malfunctioning. And my landlord didn't fix it. So, you know, you can't really judge people. But that was really irritating. And it's funny, as soon as I said that she turned off the car. Anyways, I think that some of you have a sibling or family member who is male. Oh my God. A sibling or a family member who's male, who expects to get something from your parents or grandparents, and they're not going to get it. They're not going to get it. And because this envy card came out in reverse, and there's a girl on this card, and mind games are over here. There's a lady on this card. This could be a feminine, I don't know, who thinks that they're going to get something and you're the masculine who's actually going to get it. Or there could be a masculine who thinks they're going to get something, get some, child. And you're the feminine who's actually going to get it. That's what I feel like is going on. And even though there's some type of break in communication, this could even be a situation where your siblings are being hateful and trying to throw you under the bus to your parents because they know that you guys don't communicate very well. Or they know that, you know, you've had some type of animosity for years, and you could have some hateful ass, jealous, envious sibling, you know, trying to butter up to your parents or grandparents to get something and throw you under the bus and make you look bad. And try to like agree with all of the negative sentiments that your parents or grandparents have towards you, because they think that's going to better their opportunity to receive that wealth or fortune. Okay, let's see what this 38 card is. Oh, it's bridges. I saw it as like portals, but bridges can be considered to be portals. Wow, and then 33, the key. And that's the 8 of diamonds, pentacles. So learning, teaching, new job or career, and focus. Yeah, bridging the gap, creating a bridge. Y'all just laugh. Just laugh. This could definitely be someone who's trying to interfere with you bridging the gap with someone, or bridging communication with someone that you're estranged from. Some of you feel like you'll never be able to bridge that gap. Some of you guys feel like you won't ever be able to find common ground with this person. You may have given up on it. And somebody leaving you in their will or bequeathing something to you. Bequeath? I don't know if it's bequeath or bequeath. But them leaving you something after they pass could be the way that they try to make amends for the lack of ability that they had in life to resolve some type of conflict. And you guys don't even know it. And there may be a person here who's very envious or jealous of that. And maybe you do know it, and you could be fighting with this person in court, and a decision is going to be made about that. And I feel like with that decision, I feel this person is going to try to either butter up to, they're going to try to probably steal this away from you, or be envious and jealous of it and take it from you. But I feel like you're going to win in court because the Ace of Swords is right there. There's a victory. But I don't even know if this 8, this 21, this mountain card stands for an obstacle, but we'll see. I'm just rambling. Now the bridges says near or far, wide or narrow, steep or straight are some of my traits. Okay, so expectations, time frames, near or far, wide or narrow, steep or straight are some of my traits. But in whatever form, I am your connection to places, people, or points in time. I can span the spaces that separate you. I can shorten the distance that can bring you together. I feel like this is about time and space. The time that something's going to take, either it's going to come quicker or it's going to take longer. The space logistically between you and someone else, long distance, whatever, bridging the gap. Now, it says a symbol of transition and overcoming obstacles in your way. Ooh. The Bridges card acts as a way to cross a divide and thereby opens up new opportunities. It is something that assists you in getting to a destination. This card is a significant addition to the Lenormand deck because it offers a solution to a problem by helping to bridge a gap. For example, in combination of the cross 36 plus bridges 38 equals suffering overcome. However, if the bridges card lies behind, However, if the Bridges card lies behind the other combinations, it is a warning to you. It is warning you not to burn your bridges. As there will be no going back on the decision. The Bridges card of the Gilded Reverie spans impossible mountains. What the fuck? Okay, it can mitigate against the Mountain 21 card and can provide new passage indicated by the cards around it. The card can mean reconciliation, connections, or building bridges between people. In another sense, the bridge is a place of assignation. I don't know what that means. Assignation? Assignations? Hold on. What does assignation mean?
Assignation means an appointment to meet someone in secret, typically one made by lovers. Do you want to hear the remaining one?
Yes.
It means the allocation or attribution of someone or something as belonging to something.
Yeah, how something is assigned, the assignation? Like assigned. I knew it was something about being assigned. And an appointment to meet someone in secret, typically made by lovers, or the allocation or attribution of something or someone as belonging to something. Yes. So in another sense, the bridge is a place of assignation or assignation, brief interludes, and meetings. And so they're talking about an appointment or a meeting with someone. That's the definition. Or a time and space that belongs to you. A time and space that you remember being with a person. I'm kind of getting that vibe as well because the thoughts card, you know, like in a particular time and space, we belong to each other, or this belonged to you. I meant for you to have this type of situation, even though there's bridges that we need to mend, you know. Now, I'm going to explain this to you in a different way, but take it how it resonates. Hold on. Brief interludes and meetings, okay? So it's a place where you meet. Take a break or have a meeting. If combined with time 37, a very brief meeting is indicated. And with the letter 27 and ring 25, it suggests a quick resolution to a contractual issue. Interesting. It's kind of like neutral ground. I'm getting like neutral ground type of vibes. Interesting. This 29 is the lady, the second one. It says, I could be you, the reader, or a female subject of your reading, or a female partner. As with the second man, because there's two of them, two ladies and two men. The expanded Reverie deck includes an additional lady card. This version shows a powerful and elegant woman looking out of a window to the right of the card. She has a draped red robe, and between her breasts, she clutches the feminine symbol of Venus. The light shines in through the window, emphasizing her strong features. She is the embodiment of the feminine power. And I always see her as like a wealthy woman because the way she's dressed, the fact that she has that, you know, robe on, the red robe. The red indicates power, wealth, status. I just can't shake this feeling that this is talking about a woman who you know, who's very significant, or you as the woman. Then we have 21. But I feel like it's the focus of the reading is more on like a feminine energy. Okay? So it's 21, the mountain. I come to bring you challenges and obstacles with blockages and resistance. See what I'm saying? I will make you late for your date, and my coldness will take emotions off the plate. Pay attention and beware. I can be the enemy in your lair, in your house, bitch. sleeping next to the enemy. The mountain is symbolic of obstacles in our way. Whilst it may be there to be conquered, as we see from the animal looking upon the mountain, okay, it is certainly in our way. In the reverie, the mountain appears to us as an almost impossible obstacle, according with its origins as a card of detour, slowing us down. In fact, when combined with other cards, it shows that we might abandon our planned route and take another path. Consider the mountain with the Tower 19, a delay from a government-related body, or the mountain with the Cross 36, a completely uphill struggle. Other cards of a similar nature include the Choice 22, offering choices rather than detour and delay, or the Stars 16 card, which offers good prospects and clearer navigation. And then you have this mask. This is, I think, a choice too. But it's like, oh, this is weird. But that's what it feels like. Somebody could have burned a bridge with you because we have determined, and we saw that reconciliation card. Someone may be determined to reconcile with you, but you feel like they burned a bridge with you. And there's going to be something that I feel like you're going to receive from this person that you don't expect, because they may know that you don't want to mend anything with them, and they could feel guilty about that. Somebody is trying to bridge the gap with this woman, but it's very hard. And it's either they can overcome the obstacle and try to figure out a way to overcome it, which the bridge could signify that there's possibility. But because the bridge comes before technically the mountain, it kind of feels like it might not be a possibility. So if somebody's trying to bridge a gap with you, you may have already made your final decision and you're done. If you're trying to bridge the gap with someone else, there may be a possibility that it can be done, but it may be very difficult, as vice versa with you. I don't know, but that's the vibe. I know that was a lot, you guys, but for those of you who enjoy that type of stuff, that's who I'm reading for. For people who understand. I feel like sometimes I have to apologize, though, because people are very much so wanting you to hurry up, and the algorithm rewards people who make 10 to 20 minute videos, and that's just not who I am. So if you're coming to this video expecting that, I just have to say it as a disclaimer for the new folks. Okay, this is what we do. We get into it. So I feel like you guys I just feel like that's crazy. You know what deck I want to use, which I haven't used in a long time? Y'all, don't mind my bonnet and my hair wrapped up, because who got the fucking time? I want to use this Edgar Allan Poe deck, which randomly popped up in my mind. But it definitely feels like Edgar Allan Poe vibes. Like weird, mysterious shit. Let's see what comes out. The Ace of Cups is at the bottom. The Hierophant. I feel like somebody never stopped loving you. I don't know what this is, but I feel like it encompasses all of the things that I have discussed. I feel like this bridge card is like when you play Uno and you have one of the rainbow cards with all the colors on it. Like a wild card. I feel like there's a wild card. Wild card. Wild card. Wild card. Something is a wild card, which means it's like a joker, or it's not necessarily an ace. It's not a draw 2, draw 4. It's literally a wild card where when you play it, it's you choose whatever outcome that you want from the card. I think some of you guys could be wild cards. I feel like I did a reading with the thumbnail wild card already in the past. And if you're diligent, you will probably be able to find it. I don't think the wild card is in the title. I think it's on the thumbnail. I think you're a wild card because someone knows that you and another person do not get along. And they think that they have the ace in the hole in one, the trump card, which is them faking some type of camaraderie or some type of love or some type of loyalty to a person, when that person knows that whoever that is faking it. And they think because whoever's faking it thinks that they're going to get away with it and be able to, it kind of feels like somebody is planning their estate or planning their will, and whoever's faking the relationship with them or faking like they care about you is not doing a very good job, because whoever is making the determination of who's going to be included in the will, or whoever's making the determination about where this money is going to go, can see through whoever this faker's bullshit. They can see through their bullshit. And it feels kind of crazy. Let's see what comes out. This is what you need to know. And I even think this, because I just thought back to a conversation I had with my cousin. I think whoever this faker is tries to, like I said earlier, make you feel bad about the discord or the disagreement that you're having with a person. It's like they try to make you feel like, what is this? It's like they try to make you feel that it's like they're playing both sides. Like they're appealing to, because they know that okay, this is so fucking confusing, but if you're following me, put the stars in the comments. Put some emoji, the brain. Put the brain in the comments if you follow me, because Lord. Say your grandfather has this money. Say your father has this money. Your brother is faking loyalty to your father. So your brother tells your father, oh, you're right for cutting out Pisces. Even if you're brothers and you're two men, right? Just fucking go with it. Your brother tells your father, you're right for cutting Pisces out the will. You're right for not talking to Pisces. You're right. You're right. You're right. Pisces is ungrateful. Pisces is this. Pisces is that. Pisces is this. Pisces is that. Just to dog you out and feed the ego of your father. But meanwhile, your father is your fucking father, and your father knows his children, which means that whatever fake persona and mask that your brother is putting on to feed your father's ego is not going unnoticed to your father, because your father knows the habits and behaviors of your brother. So while your brother thinks that your father is falling for the flattery, your father's not falling for it and feels an emptiness because he hasn't made amends with you, Pisces. And simultaneously, your brother is coming to you talking about how you should respect your father and how your father doesn't have to do anything for you. And your father is this, basically telling you all of the things, regurgitating, mirroring, and projecting back on you all of the things that your father has told your brother, because your brother has always been the fuck up or the screw up, or your brother has always been the one to be fucking shysty. So your brother knows exactly the things that he needs to say to you, Pisces, to make you discouraged about bridging the gap between you and your father, while simultaneously knowing all the things to say to your father to continue to keep the bridge from being you get what the fuck I'm saying. But it's not working because I feel like you aren't the same person as your brother. So when your brother tries to make you feel envious or jealous of the connection that you have with your father, you're not jealous of that because you don't even want that. Or when your brother tries to make you feel envious and jealous of the time that he's spending with your father, when you already know where you stand, it's like whatever tactics are being used on you and your father aren't working. And it's like psychically, I wanted to say psychologically almost, you and your father have an unspoken connection, which is why you are the wild card in the situation, because to your brother, it appears that his tactics are working, but in reality, just because he has that physical connection or the vocal connection with your father, you have the psychic connection with your father. And that trumps whatever your brother is doing to try to finagle the situation. You see what I mean? That's crazy. Okay, so what is the message? What does Pisces need to know when it comes to this situation? Why is this message coming out for Pisces? Just show us what we need to know, Spirit, when it comes to this message. Ooh, the Three of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Page of Cups. Read between the lines. There's definitely a document or a contract here. There's also a lot of stuff that you can't see. I feel like it's definitely about siblings. Could be Gemini energy. Look, somebody is sitting here watching you do all of the work. It's like you have family members, cousins, siblings, people around you, could be coworkers with the Three of Pentacles, that are literally watching you do all of the work. Or trying to set you up to get in trouble or fail. It's like when you grow up and your siblings try to blame you for everything and get you in trouble for things that they are the ones who are doing it. And then the Seven of Cups. Something fantastical. Something crazy. Something unrealistic. Something unbelievable. Something that's almost damn near impossible. Could also be a scam artist. Snake oil salesman. Illusionist. Yeah, like somebody's tricking you into doing all the work. Or tricking you into taking the fall for something. Trying to throw you under the bus so that you take the fall for something. And like using illusions to do it. But it's like they're doing it because you've walked away, or they're doing it after you walk away, after you're gone. What is this? What else? The Hierophant, it came out. Mummy. Raised from the dead, unearthed. Something about time too. Because there's a sundial on the ground. It's definitely about time. Because I said that with the bridge. Whenever I repeat things in readings, y'all make a note of it. Because it must be significant. Because I sometimes don't remember all the things that I say. I guarantee you, I don't remember. There's some type of consistency being built, or something being built here consistently. We have the Eight of Wands. Interesting. And the Four of Swords. So communication and lack of communication. Another fucking contradiction. Something is contradictory. Like something is happening that doesn't make sense. Like the evidence doesn't support it. Somebody could be speaking on you, speaking on your behalf, have their name, have your name in their mouth, but whatever they're saying is contradictory to what you really are, or it doesn't make fucking sense. And whoever they're talking to, I feel like that's how they feel. I feel like whatever someone is saying that doesn't make sense, it feels like a contradiction. It feels like something that's just not right. Communication and lack of communication, right? Messages going out or communication being sent and you consistently like not receiving it. Information consistently being held from you or kept from you. Some of you may find letters, messages that were not delivered to you or not given to you in a timely fashion. Some type of consistent communication could stop all of a sudden. And you could be confused as to why. There could be this communication flow that's like choppy, right? Like one month you could be talking to someone and then the next month y'all aren't speaking. It feels like there's this back and forth of communication. And I'm not sure why, but it feels like, okay, just say it's your father, right? Sometimes you get along, sometimes you don't get along. Sometimes you speak, sometimes you don't speak. But I feel like with this Hierophant having the mummy on it, it feels like communication is being buried. Temperature? What the fuck? Temperance. Six of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Yep, and that's why I use this deck, because this deck has a theme in some of the cards with this inheritance energy, and the girl is the daughter and the man is like the brother or the estate planner or something like that. And there's this theme in some of the cards where somebody's stealing a person's inheritance. And I just was interested to see if that was gonna come out. There's definitely a masculine energy here who I feel like could be a Sagittarius with the Temperance card and the King of Wands. It could also be a Libra, a Taurus, a Leo, or an Aries. I'm hearing Through the Fire, the song Shaka Khan. Ain't that Shaka Khan? Something about balance and flow. Something about the scales being weighed out. Something being distributed. But it's nefarious. It's like somebody is splitting assets, but they're not splitting it with the person who's supposed to get it. Or they're basically saying that, oh, this person is incompetent, conservatorship type of energy, so we're going to make decisions for them. Yeah, Two of Swords. Not having all the details, kind of being nervous or afraid about something that you don't see because you don't see the full picture or have all the details. That could be what's happening to someone else, being blindfolded. And then the World card, accomplishing the ultimate goal. That's crazy. That just popped out. Can't remember what I was talking about before that. But I feel like I was talking about death or communication being buried. So communication is being buried. Yeah, Judgment. Ooh, and this Judgment card is crazy because the guy on the barrel, I don't know. It's something about how he had the foresight to get on that barrel, and the man who's trying to stay with the ship and not lose the ship ends up going down with the ship. Wow. It's like realize when to let it go. Realize when to stop forcing situations. One more card. Ooh, King of Swords. Definitely mysterious energy. Weird energy. The Rue Morgue. More about death. Yeah, this is, I feel like somebody's estate plan. Will, last will and testament. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles, a fucking nuisance. Somebody who's being paid to go away. Somebody who creates nuisances or annoyances, kind of like that squeaky car earlier, just so that people can pay him to go away. It's like somebody who buys a business in a nice neighborhood but doesn't keep the business up and irritates all of their neighbors, possibly even buying a home and irritating your neighbors by putting stupid shit in the yard. And then the Four of Swords. Jesus. Having a good idea, though. Having really innovative ideas. I feel like there's an older masculine who's very irritated with a younger masculine. But the younger masculine is so full of himself that he thinks the older masculine is fooled by his like trickster behavior, trickster energy. There's definitely a trickster energy. A very immature, childish energy. And I slipped up and said childish earlier. Somebody makes their money off of like scamming, doing nuisance type annoying shit. And this King of Swords peeps game on that, but they're not saying anything about it. There's communication going on consistently that you're being kept out of. And somebody's throwing you under the bus and blaming you for something or making you out to look like the bad guy in this communication that you don't see happening. However, whoever, that it's just the same thing. What's the Three of Pentacles? That's crazy. What is the Three of Pentacles? The Fool, but it was in reverse. It was flipping around. The Three of Cups. Yeah. Somebody thinks, and the Queen of Cups, somebody thinks that they can outsmart someone or cheat their way out of something, but they can't. What's the Fool reverse? High Priestess. Ooh. If your intuition is telling you not to do something for someone or not to participate in something with someone, definitely listen to that. Because behind the scenes, someone is really ignorant and foolish. Two of Swords and the Page of Swords. You can sense something that you can't see that makes you cautious or hesitant because you feel like there's a person here who's trying to set a trap for you or walk you into a trap. But you're very knowledgeable and wise. Like not going along with the crowd, doing something different than what the crowd is doing. Kind of like that energy where even if it's not a family situation, this could be people, again, who are making you feel like you being different is wrong, or you not having the same beliefs is wrong, or that you not caring about something that's unimportant is weird. But it's like, I know something you don't know. That's kind of what Pisces energy is. It's like, I know that whatever you guys are focusing on is really stupid. And I know that hard work pays off. So I'm going to focus on doing that hard work because I know it's going to end up paying off, because I know whatever I'm focusing on is actually smart and not dumb. Queen of Pentacles, that brings you some type of value. Four of Cups. Because you're not easily manipulated. What's the Hierophant? Ooh, the Two of Wands. Sneaky, sneaky. And the Four of Wands. Protection. Also, like, joy. It looks like a death, but it's like a positive send-off, or I can't remember. But it's like things coming together. And then look at this Two of Wands. Because look, on the Fool card, he's got like this knife. He's supposed to be leading him somewhere. He's got this knife. He's going to end up stabbing him in the back, you know. It's like your intuition is telling you not to be naive about something, not to be gullible. And then he's got a knife over here, and this guy is watching him. The crowd don't see what he's doing. But he does. Four of Wands and the Two of Wands, that's 6 wands. It's like, I feel like y'all are peeping game on something. But this may not be you. It's like somebody's paying attention to something that other people aren't paying attention to. Somebody sees something that other people aren't seeing. Or there's a person here who's paying attention to something that another person doesn't think that they see. Right? Like the whole father and brother situation. King of Cups. And the 6 of Wands. I fought the law when the law lost. That's when I started saying that. Because this guy is supposed to have won a card game with the devil, and the devil is back here looking. And then this King of Cups talks about this King of Cups talks about like being the king of your own castle type of energy. He's a king, but he's a king to his specific people. He may not be considered a king to everybody else, but to these folks, he's considered a king. I'm not sure what that's saying. Some type of sacred knowledge. Some type of sacred knowledge. Some type of like forgotten knowledge. Or like hidden information. Having some type of hidden value as well. Like somebody may think that they beat you because they got something or they won something. But it really wasn't the victory that they thought it was. Or someone may think that keeping something from you or throwing you under the bridge, throwing you under the bus, I said throwing you under the bridge, throwing you under the bus was like a victory. But it's like somebody is seeing what's going on. What's the King of Swords? Ooh, the Five of Swords. Putting the pieces together. Nine of Pentacles. And the World again, which came out with that King of Wands and all them other cards. It was Temperance, King of Wands, and something else, child. I don't remember. It's not important. Well, I mean it is, but it's kind of not. I feel like somebody's trying to figure out where you are because something belongs to you. Yeah. And somebody is not telling you what's going on, nor are they telling who's looking for you where you are. But I feel like they know. Something belongs to you, or something is owed to you. You're supposed to receive something, but because somebody doesn't want you to receive it, they don't want to tell you that you're owed something. This could be the government. Also, it could be involving a will. But someone is looking for you and investigating because it's like someone is trying to make it difficult for this investigator to follow the trail to figure out where you are. Somebody might even be saying you're dead, but you're not. And it's like because you have a very like small footprint, maybe online or something like that, somebody's able to get away with saying that you're dead or that you forfeit something. One more card for this King of Swords. Wow. The World and the Page of Swords. Yeah, there's like difficulty finding information online about someone's whereabouts because I feel like they traveled overseas. But something belongs to you. Yeah, like there's a path here. 8 of Cups. Somebody's following the trail of information online, but it's like hard to put the pieces together to find the answer, the Sun. Yeah, doppelganger energy. That's fucking crazy, you guys. It feels like somebody's trying to impersonate you. Oh yeah, it was that guy, that weird guy. Yeah, so it feels like somebody's trying to impersonate you or make it seem like you're dead. But I feel like someone's going to realize what's going on, or they've already realized what's going on. It's like you got sold. It's like when slaves, their children got sold into slavery and they were separated. It kind of feels like you were meant to inherit something, or you're meant to receive something or inherit something that someone doesn't want you to inherit. So they're trying to hide the evidence, but they're kind of sloppy, and it feels like they are trying to make it seem like you died as a child, or you refused, or turned down whatever inheritance you're owed, but somebody is following the clues to figure it out. And someone's already like counting their money before they get it, because they're self-conscious that if you are discovered or found, that they're not going to get what they feel like they deserve to get. But you don't know any of this is happening, because you're perfectly happy being in the underground, being unknown. Oh, wow. Let me not get distracted. It's like they think, oh, if I just put on this disguise and act like I'm this or act like I'm that, then whatever negativity won't come to me. And the reason why you're not like expecting this or you're not looking for this is because there's some type of bridge that maybe you burned with someone, and you don't expect for them to even think of you when it comes to distributing their wealth or putting you in a will or something like that. You didn't even think that it was a possibility, so you're not pressed about it. So someone is like, oh, or maybe you thought somebody didn't have any money or wealth. Why is this message coming up for Pisces? But it's so crazy. Because someone knows and is suspicious. Someone is acting suspiciously. And another whoever's observing this person acting specifically suspiciously knows that something is going on. Why is this message coming up for Pisces? The King of Cups, Four of Cups, and the Page of Cups. 4, 5, 6. It's about something in regards to your childhood, your siblings, your past, memories, records, photos. Am I imagining things? Delusions? Is this real? Someone is losing their mind because there's some type of regret or guilt that a person feels. This could have already happened. What's the King of Cups? I don't know what this is, y'all. What's the King of Cups? Ooh, the Lovers. It's like someone is peeping game on a person's strategy. Someone knows that a person is trying to scramble things or hide things or create diversions, create distractions from what's actually going on or the truth. Yeah, I feel like it's because you've chosen to live a simple life. Something about you choosing to live a simple life. Off the grid, possibly. 4 of Swords, Page of Wands. Look at the demons chasing this man. Yeah, it's like you're sleeping peacefully because you've made a choice to live off the grid, or you're at peace with there being no communication or you not knowing, like, well, it's like the truth. Whatever the truth is, you know what the truth is. You're healed. You don't have to talk about it. Like, I don't know exactly what this is, but it's definitely about you making peace with whatever the circumstances are in a situation. Or making peace with your choice to not speak to someone. Or making peace with your decision to live off the grid. Whatever this is, you've made peace with your choice. You've healed. You know the truth, and that's all that matters. But the fact that somebody is either lying about you, lying on you, or lying to you, ooh, it's really eating them up inside. One more card for this King of Cups with the Lovers. I don't know these cards like that, so the message is a little bit choppy, you guys. But, yeah. Somebody's definitely losing their fucking mind because they feel guilty about a choice that they made to... It feels like somebody feels guilty about a choice that they made to kill you or dead something or remove you from something or lie to you about something or negate you or redact your name or not give you credit, not give you what you're owed. Somebody is like literally being haunted by that decision and you're sleeping peacefully at night. But it's like, it's weird because it's like the memory of you is what's haunting this person, or the memory of what happened in the past, what they did to you in the past, what they didn't do for you that they were supposed to. Those are the thoughts. What is this Lovers with the King of Cups? The Emperor. There's a document that's being created or worked on with the Emperor. You see the pages are blank. And then I was looking back for this card because I was like, ooh, there's a card with him on it with blank pages. And then the Eight of Pentacles has him on it with writing on the pages. Look at that. The Nine of Wands being haunted. Ooh. And the Four of Pentacles. Showing off all of this stuff. Somebody's like got all these things around them, but they're still unhappy. Oh, that's crazy. They have all these things around them, but they are still unhappy. There it is. Eight of Pentacles. Look. Done all this work, made all these accomplishments, but they still feel like something is missing. I also feel like a decision that someone has to make is weighing down on them right now. Like if there's somebody who's creating or drafting like a legal document about inheritance or a will and they disowned you, exile, deception, disgrace, don't with that look on your face, deception. If somebody did that to you and they know you shouldn't have been exiled, they know you shouldn't have been cast out, they know that you should still be in their will or whatever. Even with the bridges being burned, like I said, I feel like you have a wild card because not only is somebody acting suspicious to try to throw you under the bus, but also whoever's in control of this feels guilty because they feel like it's something spiritually weighing down on them. One more card for this Emperor, Lovers, and the King of Cups. The Sun. See what I'm saying? Whoever this is it's like they're thinking about the happy times that you shared or the positive moments or the good things about you. It is so crazy because they can't bring themselves to draft this will or create this legal document and not include you in it. They can't bring themselves to do that because it's such, not only are they remembering positive times or they're thinking about positive times when things were good, but they're also thinking about the things that they feel guilty about not doing. They feel guilty that they feel kind of inadequate when it comes to the way situations ended. Like whatever the situation is, whoever this is knows that they had some type of fault in why things are the way they are. They played some type of role in why the situation has transpired in the way that it has and why the outcome is what it is. Queen of Wands and the Page of Cups. Yeah, it's like, remember the contract. Remember the contract. And I think that's what the soul contract is. It's like if somebody tries to cheat you out of something that you are entitled to energetically, spiritually, ancestrally, with your bloodline, with your Akashic records, right? Because I believe that there are certain things that are set in stone, regardless of what motherfuckers do. And I feel like whatever you're meant to have, you're going to have that. But people's free will is involved. However, I think that whenever there's a soul contract or a spiritual contract that you sign before you incarnate on this earth, whoever is involved with that spiritual contract or soul contract, who goes against it or reneges on their agreement or voids and nullifies their part in the contract because they go against what has been written, there are certain things that happen that prevent that from being the case, or that create this heaviness in order to prevent that. Like extreme people feeling extreme guilt, people feeling this extreme anxiety, people feeling this devil energy looming and hanging over them. I think that is what's going on. And whoever this is, it feels like an older person who's a parent or somebody who was supposed to guide, nurture, mold, and lead you in life. And they did not do that. And while they want to be upset with you and the choices that you've made, while they may want to blame you or hold you responsible for the things that you've done, they can't do that without looking back in the mirror at themselves, at the part that they had to play. And I think it's because a soul contract is being called upon. It's like crazy because it's like they're being reminded whatever ugliness is because this Queen of Wands is she done been through it, okay? Tells a story. Her throat is cut, her eye is gouged out, and she walking around walking this dog. You get what I'm saying? Whatever, I want to say iniquities. I don't know what that word means. I know what it means, but I can't think of it right now. Whatever's going on that has besmudged your image, reputation, your character, made you look a certain way, caused you to have to live the life that you live, is partially because of the decisions that this person made. And it's like every time this Page of Cups comes up, it's like Spirit is sending a ghost to them to say, hey, remember what you did. While you're writing this will, while you're bequeathing things to your children, or, planning your estate in the future, remember what you did to Pisces. Remember how you cheated them. Remember the ways that you know that you hurt them and chose to do it anyway, because then you regretted it. Remember all the times where you put them at a detriment because you didn't show up the way you should have. It's like, whoa. And then not only that, but it's making it worse because not only is this person thinking of all that, but they got this goofball in the corner yapping on and on about how horrible of a person you are, which is only solidifying more of their guilt. That's why that ignoramus is an ignoramus, because they think that all the negative things that they're saying about you are making whoever this is who's making the decision lean more towards their side. But in reality, it's only reinforcing the shame and guilt that that person feels for how they did not show up for you, Pisces. That's crazy. Oh my God. Oh my God. Leo energy, Aries energy, Taurus energy, Gemini. Also possibly Scorpio, Aquarius. And you, Pisces. Somebody, I just had a random thought, may even have a spouse or a partner who is trying to help reinforce their case against you to whoever this is making this decision. And that's making it worse too. Wow. I feel like somebody is really working hard to figure out what the right decision is to make or get to the bottom of something or even to find or locate you. What else does Pisces need to know? Please provide clarity so that we can put the pieces together. Self-love. Interesting. False identity and karmic spying. Yes, that doppelganger. I'm telling you. I don't think somebody is trying to impersonate you in terms of like literally stealing your social, your ID, your name. I think somebody is trying to come across as if they have your heart. Somebody is trying to falsely identify you as the problem and take your place of the peacemaker or the innocent one and put you in the position of the villain. Making it seem like they've healed and they love themselves. But really they're watching you and trying to mimic what it is that you do and create the same identity. What else? Vacation. I don't know. Harping. Won't let go of the issue. Dwelling on the past. Need to release the anger. Starting a family. Wow. Somebody needs a break, possibly from their family. Or they need a vacation from their spouse. Or somebody wants to get away from someone's complaining. Oh, look at you yawning. Two sisters. Sister girls. Sister girls together. Oh, she got up. I was going to show you the sister girls. One more card for clarity, please. Damn. Bright future. Hello, Pumpkin. Bright future. Dark times are behind you. It's your time to shine, emerge even better. Yeah, I feel like you created distance or created a boundary with people in your life, family members, friends, whoever. You created a boundary in your life in order for you to get back to yourself, in order for you to focus on your future, in order for you to have a break from the drama and reinforce the love that you have for yourself. Or possibly just to focus on living your own life, you know, keeping your marriage together, taking care of your children, guiding them. Like you wanted to get away from some type of drama or issues or problems or whatever the fuck was going on that made you feel not yourself. And somebody's been watching you and spying on you and trying to take your place and be as you are, but they're not, because it's a lie. It's a false identity. It's a deception. It's a doppelganger energy. And them doing whatever they're doing is very suspicious. And they're underestimating the power of your contracts spiritually with people because they think they can just come and snatch what's yours. And man, that's crazy. Because somebody keeps just talking about the same thing over and over and over. Or you have to keep repeating yourself to someone over and over and over. And you're like, I'm done. I'm done telling you about my boundaries. I'm done telling you to fuck off. I'm done telling you to leave me the fuck alone. I'm done telling you to mind your goddamn business. I'm done telling you that I'm not going to deal with your fucking shit. I am done telling you how I feel and how you're upsetting me. I am done telling you how you've betrayed me. I am done talking to you about the past. I am fucking done. I want to focus on the future, moving forward. I need a break from this. I don't want to fucking deal with it. Thorny, difficult to handle, too much discord, needs love and care. And then coping. Yeah, I just feel like somebody who did not want to stop arguing about the same thing over and over is forced to deal with the fact that you're not going to argue about the same shit over and over. Somebody who wants to keep hashing and rehashing shit has to deal with the fact that they're going to have to argue by themselves. And I don't know, this could even be a situation where somebody wants to reconcile with you because they've learned like your potential in life. Like, I don't know if this is a lover. It could be anybody. It could be your brother, your sister, your sibling. It's like maybe they learned that their tactics to throw you under the bus didn't work and that your dad is going to put you in the will and that you're getting most of the estate. Now they want to butter up to you and be a good brother now because you're getting all of this stuff. It could be a situation where an ex figures out that you've come into some money or that you gain some inheritance from your family. Now they want to butter up. Or they may not even know. They may just think that that's what's going on. Now they want to come and butter up and lead you into temptation or lead you into a trap. I don't know. But whoever's trying to come and butter you up because they think that you got something that they want, they burned a bridge. And I don't think that it's going to be able to be overcome. And whoever may be throwing you under the bus may be burning a bridge that they're not going to be able to overcome. And also, if you feel like something is insurmountable or insurpassable and it never will be resolved, you may get an unexpected surprise to find out that somebody wants to make amends through some type of final gesture of peace and love. That's what I feel. I'm just going to get advice because I know this is a long reading. But I loved it because it was so like, wow. It was so like interesting. There's definitely a person here who feels like something is not worth salvaging. And that could either be you, who feels like that about someone else. Someone could possibly feel like that about you. Or someone is starting to feel that way about someone else, which is going to put you at a benefit. What's the advice for Pisces? Ooh, how light hope. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift of God, which is why we call it the present. Amen. 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 In my white valley girl voice, Caucasian. I'm sorry. I don't know. It's funny. See, yesterday is history. We're moving on. I don't fucking want to keep going over this with you. What is your name? Huda? Is your name Huda, bitch? Because you won't let it go. And tomorrow is a mystery, which highlights the contradictions that I was feeling when it comes to how something is going to play out versus how you anticipate or expect it playing out. Some of you guys don't expect that somebody is planning to leave you in their will or thinking of you because they feel that they did a disservice to you in some way, shape, or form. They feel guilty about how they treated you. It may be that they leave you $20, but it's like whatever they have is a gesture to you that they feel like they have to make. And I don't think you even realize that this person's head is in this place. But I also don't think that you need to do any grand gestures or make any effort towards a relationship with this person if you've already set a boundary that you want to be free of the drama. Somebody has to deal with their difficult behavior, their argumentativeness. Somebody has to deal with the way that they handle situations. And if it's too hard for them to deal with and they are struggling with coping, that is not your fucking problem. It's just not. You have your own responsibilities. You have your own family. You have your own shit that you have to deal with. And I feel like you guys are choosing to love yourself more than you love the illusion or it's like you're choosing to love yourself more than you cherish the illusion of what you wish this person could be. You're choosing yourself. And I feel like that's the best thing for you to do. Because I feel like for a long time, they chose themselves. And it's not a tit for tat thing. It's more like, hey, this is survival. This is how I'm going to be able to function in life every single day. That's just what I have to do. I can't keep talking about what happened when we were kids. I can't keep talking about what happened when I was growing up. I can't keep talking about the things that you feel like I made mistakes on. I can't keep rehashing and hashing out situations that you're upset about didn't go your way. Or things that you feel like I did wrong. Or ways that, you hurt me and you don't want to take accountability for it. Like those are the type of things that you're like walking away from that somebody does not want to let go of because they feel guilty that it's not resolved. Agate, fresh start. As long as I am breathing in my eyes, I'm just beginning. Ace of Swords. Finally, Amethyst, Temperance. Some of you guys could be born in February, be a February Pisces, but I feel like this goes for all of you. Amethyst, Temperance, everything in moderation, including moderation. That is one of my favorite cards. Yep. So what Spirit is saying is like, yeah, it's great to be balanced, and that's what you should aim for. But there's also balance in leaning towards one extreme or the other. So you cutting someone off, you telling someone that they are exiled out of your life because maybe they exiled you out of their life, whatever the fuck it is, whatever extreme that someone either wants you to think that you're going to or that you may feel guilty about going to may be necessary. Everything in moderation, including moderation. Sometimes you got to go to the fucking extreme on the principle. Not just to make a point, but sometimes, that's a side effect of standing on principles. Standing on business. And that's what I feel like you guys are being asked to do. And this fresh start that you really expect or that you desire or that you're kind of like yearning for. I don't think you've totally cut off the idea of some type of situation being resolved. But I also feel like you're not going to play these silly games to win silly prizes to try to resolve it the way that it's been going. Right? Like, it might take somebody to die for you to be like, you know what? I don't hold anything against them. They dead now. It's okay. It's not like you're being negative, but it's like, hey, I don't know what the future holds, but I know at this point right now, I'm not going to continue to play these games with you. And if that means that, you know, because I think I did a reading about this. Like somebody choosing to be poor. Somebody choosing to be poor and homeless over like sacrificing everything for the inheritance of their family. It's crazy. That's what I feel. But it's like, hey, if I gotta walk away from you to have peace and to have this fresh start where I don't have to relive the same stories over and over again, if that means I have to lose you, if that means I have to lose everything that I love, everything that I know, then that's just what the fuck it is. But I think a lot of you guys are going to find that things may not turn out the way you expect. So Pisces, I hope that helped you. Be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Get in the comments below. Let me know if this resonated, how you feel about this. I feel like the last few readings have been really weird. There's a lot of weird energy going on. We're in a totally different world than what we were the past 6 months. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but welcome to the second half of the year, bitch, because I feel like it's going to be wild. Or it might be calm. Hell, who knows? But let me know if you want a reading. Click the link below to book your reading, you guys. Please be sure to support the channel. Like the video. Leave a comment if you can. And that's pretty much it, Pisces. Overall, remember, this is our circle, booze. Bye.